So, where do we go from here? If you watched the last video, you will know that we have diagnosed this engine as being fairly terminal and broken. So, I thought I'd give you an update and take you through what our options are from here and what we've decided. So, options really were scrap it. But we're not going to do that, are we? Because this is keep them running. So we're going to keep it running. But how are we going to keep it running? Well, so here's what we thought. So if you've seen the video, you may have thought, as we did listening back, that it always sounded like it was a crank problem, a bottom end problem. And it always did to us. It sounded like it was at the top. Now, we haven't really worked out where that knocking is. All we did establish is that just doing an engine flush didn't fix it. Although it did make it better, I don't know if you noticed. But not better enough. So it does seem, I suspect what's happened is there's a bottom end bearing that's gone, it's scored the crank, we've got a knock. It's a full rebuild to save the engine. It could be that it's something in the top still, and what we could have done is we could have taken the rocker off and had a look and to see whether we could see anything damaged in the top. But even if we'd done that and we had to replace a cam, it was almost a partial rebuild, and I think as well we probably had to get the engine out, certainly quite a lot of stuff, like the rads and stuff off the front, to get access to timing belts and things. We sort of thought through that option and we thought, well, hang on, this means that we will have to take an engine out, put it back in, and we still don't know it would be working. So what do we do? Well, we looked at other engines that we could get second-hand or refurbed, and there was a tempting option. I'm going to tell you why we didn't do it. The tempting option had been suggested by someone in the comments actually, was that we put the 2.5 litre Ford branded shared unit with Mazda, which drops straight in. Now that may be. However, we've never changed an engine before, but we're going to. So we bought this. It's a brand new second-hand 89,000 mile direct replacement. And I know there's somebody saying, what, not even the 2 litre? And again, that may drop straight in. However, this is out of an almost exact same spec year car, and I'll just cut in some video here. You'll be able to see on the eBay ad, I was able to see it running, and well, we just got a pallet company to go pick it up and bring it up for us. So our thought had been, brand new engine, change like for like is probably within our capabilities. So that said, new engine, inverted commas, new. Old engine, broken one, need to swap them. You might still be thinking, Dylan, you've never changed an engine before, are you nuts? That's almost certainly true. However, this isn't that hard an engine to change. These famous last words, aren't they? All we need to do is take out this airbox, we take out the battery and tray, we disconnect a few things over here, here, and here, and then we drop the engine out. Not just the engine, we're going to drop the entire engine, gearbox, and front subframe, which will be with front suspension. Effectively, all we end up leaving behind is brake calipers, which we secure to the body somehow, and we drop the whole rest. And we get the engine, gearbox, subframe out. It'll be moved there somewhere, and we should go ahead on taking that engine off the subframe and getting this new one on it. It's going to be an interesting exercise. We will be documenting the entire journey, of course, and I would suggest we're probably going to get quite a lot of content out of this car. And what we'll do is we'll do our usual how to fix as we go along. We will be certainly changing brakes. As you know from the first video, these rear brakes are a total mess. There will be no doubt other things. We're going to be changing this bumper, we're going to be restoring these headlights, we have got to make a decision about the paint. We'll be doing a full detail, of course. This car is ready for a bit of a clean, but it's a beautiful car, and when we've got this all nice and clean, it will be looking fantastic. So stay tuned for the Mazda MX5 project. We're looking forward to it. We're going to enjoy it. It's going to be really good fun. I hope. We're going to learn a lot. We're going to swear a lot, and we're going to laugh a lot. And hopefully we end up with this beautiful car back on the road and performing really well. Please, anybody who's watching, give your suggestions on what you think we should be doing. Tell me I'm wrong to put this in. Tell me I'm mad. Tell me something I don't know. We were thinking, or I was thinking rather, I quite like to change the wheels for the bigger ones from the 3.5. I think these are a 17, I guess they're an 18 on the other. No, I think there's a 16, so maybe they're 17s on the other. There was another thing, there was another reason I didn't go for the 2.5, was if we're going to do that, and I might do one day, I wouldn't do it with the Roadster, because we're carrying this extra weight. If we're going for extra performance, that would be a track monster. I've seen those things on the track, they are wild, really good fun. I would really like one, but we wouldn't do it with this, and I wouldn't do it for my first engine change. So who knows, that might be another future episode. But okay, I hope you are appreciative of this update. Please keep following this journey with us. If you like our content, it's the thumbs up, it's the subscribe thing. It helps us. Oh, big thanks to all the new subscribers we've got. I'm quite overwhelmed. We've got quite a few new subscribers. I think that means we're doing something all right. I don't know. I've never done YouTubing before, so perhaps that's just normal. But yeah, thank you very much. Keep running.